if you've seen my 80s video that I did a few weeks back where I literally was in the 80s in this lucid dream, then you'll probably understand that quite frequently I will dream about my past, about my childhood, and whatever. One of my earliest memories, I had a dream about this. It wasn't lucid per se, it was borderline. I really can't explain it, but anyway, when I was a kid, real young, my parents were getting gas at the gas station, and we went inside to pay for it because, of course, you couldn't pay for your gas, at the pump like you can today. But they went in to pay for it, cash, of course, and there was a big jar of pretzels, and they're the big pretzels. They're long, and I wanted one, basically, as any kid probably would. My dad said, okay, you can have it under one condition, that you don't eat it until after you've ate lunch, which had been probably McDonald's or something. And my mom, she put it in her purse, and of course I wanted it. I just wanted to hold it, so I told my parents, I just want to hold it, I'm not going to eat it. So they gave it to me and said, okay, this is your warning. Don't eat it until you eat your lunch. Of course, they weren't going to really do anything. They were going to punch me and not give me a lunch or anything. But it was more of the usual parenting scare tactic kind of deal. So I'm in the back seat, and I have this pretzel, and I'm looking at it, and of course the little salt specks on it and everything, and I wanted to eat it so bad. So I took a little nibble of one of the little pieces of salt, and I said to myself, that's it. That's all I'm going to... No, I'm going to, one more. Well, my next memory was my mom turned around when we got to, I'm pretty sure it was McDonald's, when we got to McDonald's, and she said, Mark, that was my dad's name, look what your son did. And I looked down, and it was as if I had eaten half of this pretzel, bitten into it enough where it didn't break in half, but it was like a crater in the middle of this pretzel. And of course I started crying because I figured that I was in trouble or whatever. My mom ended up taking the pretzel from me, putting it back in her purse, and that was the only thing I remember about that. My dream put me back into that spot, except it was in a different location, but it was the same pretzel, and I was still in trouble. And the dream was short, but the dream itself makes me think that we are able to recall some things in our life. And I've talked about this before when it comes to school, classmates and so on, people who I haven't thought of or seen in over a decade just suddenly pop in your mind. And it makes me sort of believe the randomness in a dream where your brain is just kind of just picking stuff everywhere. And that's one theory that is regarding dreams, is that it's completely random. There is no rhyme or reason to dreams. Your brain is just randomly picking stuff out, and that's one possibility. I don't necessarily believe that to be true to 100%, but I do think that it does have some merit. And obviously recalling an old memory, one of my earliest memories, would in fact prove that, or possibly prove that some of our dream is in fact completely random. So that was really interesting. Just kind of an interesting, made me think a little bit about it. So that was pretty much it.